The token board is to be used when a learner is able to move away from one-to-one reinforcement. It is a visual reminder of a potential reinforcer for staying on task and focusing on the task or activity they are working on. One reinforcer is placed in the white box under I am working for. Tokens are placed in the white boxes. You can choose the number of tokens required depending on your child's level. Select a visual of a preferred reinforcer or allow the learner to choose one from a choice board. Place that in the I am working for box. Typically, this will be placed using Velcro. Every time the learner completes the target behaviour or task, praise them or name the behaviour or task, such as "Great job sitting," or "Thank you for sitting," or "You're sitting at the table." Hand the learner a token and ask them to put it on the token board, or ask them to colour in a square on the token board or put a check mark in a square on the token board. When the token board is full, give the learner the chosen preferred reinforcer immediately. Reset the board for use again. To help the learner realise the concept of a token board, you may need to have all the squares filled in except one, by beginning with a token board that is almost complete. When the learner performs the target behaviour or task, place the last token on the board and immediately give the learner the chosen preferred reinforcer. Ensure that the learner sees you place the token and pair it with verbal reinforcement every time. As the learner becomes more familiar with the token board, preload it with fewer and fewer tokens until you reach the learner's current ability level, with the ultimate goal being to start with an empty token board. You may want to manipulate the token board to begin with, but as the learner becomes more and more familiar with it, you can allow them to place their choice and the tokens on the board. When using the token board with My Rules, the carer will place visuals of what the learner must do in order to earn their reward. An example could be keep my hands to myself, use an inside voice, and use my I need help card. Remember, the preferred reinforcement needs to be motivating enough to keep the learner engaged without immediate reinforcement or access to that reinforcer. You may need to perform a preference assessment to learn this. Make sure the learner is able to perform the target task or behaviour to ensure they earn their reinforcer often. The reinforcer may need to be changed up to prevent satiation, as it needs to always be highly motivating for the learner. Do not remove a token for inappropriate behaviour. Once a token has been earned, it stays on the board until they have earned all their tokens and received their reinforcer. Instead, you can prompt an alternative appropriate behaviour that will earn them a token.